Hi, welcome to our next level 3 trigonometry video. We continue talking about solving trigonometric equations, and things are getting more complicated. This is the one example we're going to solve today. Solve 3 sine 2 bracket x minus pi over 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 pi over 4. And we're finding all solutions between the x values of 0 and pi. So once again, we're working in radians. So here is the graph of 3 sine 2 bracket x minus pi over 2 plus 1. We have moved the whole graph up one square, so it's got a vertical shift of plus 1. We've got an amplitude of 3. We have treated it as a sine graph, and it's been moved to the right by pi over 2. So that's why C is negative pi over 2. And we just quickly work out the period of the graph by going period is equal to 2 pi over b, which is 2 pi divided by 2, because the value of b is 2, and that gives us a period of pi, so we know this graph has got a period of pi radians. Right, well this is the value of 3 pi over 4. It's just a number, 3 times pi divided by 4, just a number which is a little bit over 2. And we're trying to find all solutions between the x values of 0 and pi. And we can see there are only two solutions that we have to find. Right, well, let's get into it. Let's write down 3 sine 2 bracket x minus pi over 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 pi over 4. Now, what we're going to have to do first is multiply out the brackets. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative pi over 2 makes negative pi. So we get 3 sine 2x minus pi in brackets plus 1 equal to 3 pi over 4. Now we're going to take that plus 1 and put it on the other side and subtract 1. Now we're going to divide everything by the amplitude of 3. So dividing both sides by 3 to get sine of bracket 2x minus pi equal to 3 pi over 4 minus 1 all divided by 3. Right, now we're going to take the inverse sine to get rid of sine. So we're going to leave the 2x minus pi, which is the bit in the brackets on the left, and we're going to have inverse sine of, and now I've used double brackets, bracket, bracket, 3 pi over 4 minus 1, close bracket, divide 3, close bracket. Right, well, I need to do that on my calculator. I need to go shift sine bracket, bracket, 3 pi divide 4 minus 1, close bracket, divide 3, and that gives me 0.46907885554. So I'm going to say 2x minus pi is equal to 0.4691. I've rounded to 4 significant figures. Now, we're not finished yet. We have to add pi to both sides and finally divide everything by 2 to get our value for x. So we need to work out what 0.4691 plus pi is, divide it all by 2. Make sure you put it in brackets. Go bracket 0.4691 plus pi, close bracket, divide it all by 2 to get our x value of 1.805. And that is rounded to 4 significant figures. Now, the problem is that's our first solution. We've got to find our second solution. Here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to work out the difference between pi over 2 and our first solution, because that's the same as the distance between pi and our second solution. Now let's try and zoom in on this a little bit more and work out what's going on. So this graph here is a little bit more zoomed in. The difference between pi over 2 and our first solution, which was 1.805, is 0.2342 squares. So that's going to be the same as the distance between pi and our second solution. So to get our second solution, we need to go pi minus 0.2342 to get our second solution of 2.907. So our first solution is sitting here at 1.805. And our second solution is sitting here at 2.907. Right, a lot of working here to work yourself through. Thanks very much for watching the video.